By perfecting the water of baptism, Jesus emptied it of death. Thus we do go down into the water, but we do not go down into the death in order that we may not be poured out into the spirit of the world. When the Spirit when that Spirit blows, it brings the winter. When the Holy Spirit breathes, the summer comes. He who has knowledge of the truth is a free man, but the free man does not sin, for he who sins is the slave of sin. Truth is the mother, knowledge the father. Those who think that sinning does not apply to them are called free by the world. Knowledge of the truth merely makes such people arrogant, which is what the words "it makes them free" mean. It even gives them the sense of superiority over the whole world, but love builds up. In fact, he who is really free through knowledge is a slave because of love. For those who love not yet been able to attain to the freedom of knowledge. Knowledge makes them capable of becoming free. Love never calls something its own. It possesses. It never says, "This is yours" or "This is mine," but all these are yours. Spiritual love is the wine and fragrance. All those who anoint themselves with it take pleasure in it, while those who are anointed are present. Those nearby also profit off from the fragrance. If those anointed with ointment withdraw from them and leave, then those not anointed, who merely stand nearby, still remain in their bad odor. The Samaritan gave nothing but wine and oil to the wounded man. It is nothing other than the ointment. It healed the wounds, for love covers a multitude of sins. The children of a woman bears resemblance to the man who loves her. If her husband loves her, then they resemble her husband. If it is the adulterer, then they resemble the adulterer. Frequently, if a woman sleeps with her husband out of necessity while her heart is with the adulterer, with whom she usually has intercourse, the child she will bear is born resembling the adulterer. Now, you who live together with the Son of God love not the world, but love the Lord, in order that those you will bring forth may not resemble the world, but may resemble the Lord. The human being has intercourse with the human being. The horse has intercourse with the horse, the ass with the ass. Members of a race usually have associated with those of like race. So spirit mingles with spirit, and thought consorts with thought, and light shares with light. If you are born a human being, it is a human being who will love you. If you are born a spirit, it is a spirit which will be joined to you. If you become thought, it is thought which will mingle with you. If you become light, it is the light which will share with you. If you become one of those who belong above, it is those who belong above who will rest upon you. If you become horse or ass or bull or dog or sheep or another of these animals which are outside or below, then neither human being nor spirit nor thought nor light will be able to love you. Neither those who belong above nor those who belong within will be able to rest in you, and you have no part in them. He who is a slave against his will be able to become free. He who has become free by the favor of the master and has sold himself into slavery will no longer be able to be free. Farming in the world requires the cooperation of four essential elements. A harvest is gathered into the barn only as a result of the natural action of water, earth, wind, and light. God's farming likewise has four elements: faith, hope, love, and knowledge. Faith is our earth in which we take root, and hope is the water through which we are nourished. Love is the wind through which we grow. Knowledge, then, is the light through which we ripen. Grace exists in four ways. It is earth-born, it is heavenly, the highest of heaven. Blessed is the one who on no occasion caused a soul ... That person is Jesus Christ. He came into the whole place and did not burden anyone. Therefore, blessed is the one who is like this, because he is a perfect man. For the word tells us that this kind is difficult to define. How shall we be able to accomplish such a great thing? How will he give everyone comfort? Above all, it is not proper to cause anyone distress, whether the person is great or small, unbeliever or believer, and then give comfort only to those who take satisfaction in good deeds. Some find it adventurous to give comfort to the one who has fared well. He who does good deeds cannot give comfort to such people, for he does not seize whatever he likes. He is unable to cause distress, however, since he does not afflict them. To be sure, the one who fares well sometimes causes people distress. Not that intends to do so, rather it is their own wickedness which is responsible for their distress. He who possesses the qualities of the perfect man bestows joy upon the good. Some, however, are terribly distressed by all of this. There was a householder who had every conceivable thing, be it son or slave, or cattle, or dog, or pig, or corn, or barley, or chaff, or grass, or ... or meat and acorn. Now he was a sensible fellow, and he knew what the food of each one was. He served the children bread ... and he served the slaves ... and meal, and threw barley and chaff and grass to the cattle. He threw bones to the dogs, and to the pigs he threw acorns and slop. Compare the disciple of God. If he is a sensible fellow, he understands what discipleship is all about. The bodily forms will not deceive him, but he will look at the condition of the soul of each one and speak with him. There are many animals in the world which are in human form. When he identifies them, to the swine he will throw acorns, to the cattle he will throw barley, and to the barley and chaff and grass, and to the dogs he will throw bones. To the slaves he will give only the elementary lessons. To the children he will give the complete instruction. There is the Son of Man, and then there is the Son of the Man. The Lord is the Son of Man, and the Son of the Man is he who creates through the Son of Man. The Son of Man received from God the capacity to create. He also has the ability to beget. He who has received the ability to create is a creature. He who has received the ability to beget is an offspring. He who creates cannot beget. He who begets also has the power to create. Now they say he who creates begets, but his so-called offspring is merely a creature. Because of ... of birth, they are not his offspring, but ... He who creates works openly, and he himself is visible. He who begets in private, and he himself is hidden, since ... image. Also he who creates openly, but one who begets children in private. No one can know when the husband and the wife have intercourse with one another except the two of them. Indeed, marriage in the world is a mystery for those who have taken a wife. If there is a hidden quality to the marriage of defilement, how much more is the undefiled marriage a true mystery? It is not fleshly but pure. It belongs not to desire but to will. It belongs not to darkness or to night, but to the day and the light. If a marriage is open to the public, it is because prostitution and the bride plays the harlot not only when she is impregnated by another man, but even if she slips out of her bedroom and is seen. Let her show herself only to her father and her mother, and to the friend of the bridegroom and the sons of the bridegroom. These are permitted to enter every day into the bridal chamber, but let the others yearn just to listen to her voice and to enjoy her ointment, and to let them feed from the crumbs that fall from the table like the dogs. Bridegrooms and the brides belong to the bridal chamber. No one shall be able to see the bridegroom with the bride unless he becomes such a one. When Abraham ... that is, he who was to see what he was to see, he circumcised the flesh of the foreskin, teaching us that it is proper to destroy the flesh. Most things in the world, as long as their inner parts are hidden, stand upright and live. If they are revealed, they die, as instructed by the visible man. As long as the intestines of the man are hidden, the man is alive. When his intestines are exposed and come out of him, the man will die. So also with the tree, While its roots is hidden, it sprouts and grows. If its root is exposed, the tree dries up. So it is with every birth that is in the world, not only with the revealed, but with the hidden. For so long as the root of wickedness is hidden, it is strong, but when it is recognized, it is dissolved. When it is revealed, it perishes. That is why the word says, already the axe is laid at the root of the tree. It will not merely cut what is cut, sprouts again, but the axe penetrates deeply until it brings up the root. Jesus pulled out the root of the whole place, while others did it only partially. As for others, let each one of us dig down after the root of evil which is within one, and let one pluck it out of one's heart from the root. It will be plucked out if we recognize it, but if we are ignorant of it, it takes root in us and produces its fruit. In our heart, it masters us. We are its slaves. It takes us captive to make us do what we do not want, and what we do not want, we do not do. It is powerful because we have not recognized it. While it exists, it is active. Ignorance is the mother of all evil. Ignorance will result in death, because those that come from ignorance neither were nor or shall be ... will be perfect when all the truth is revealed. For truth is like ignorance, while it is hidden it rests in itself. But when it is revealed and is recognized, it is praised, inasmuch as it is stronger than ignorance and error. It gives freedom. The word says, if you know the truth will make you free. Ignorance is a slave. Knowledge is freedom. If we know the truth, we shall find the fruits of the truth within us. If we are joined to it, it will bring our fulfillment. At the present time, we have the manifesting things of creation. We say, the strong who are held in high regard are great people, and the weak who are despised are the obscure. Contrast the manifest things of truth. They are weak and despised, while the hidden things are strong and held in high regard. The mysteries of truth are revealed, though in type and image. The bridal chamber, however, remains hidden. It is the holy in the holy. The veil at first concealed how God controlled the creation, but when the veil is rent and the things inside are revealed, this house will be left desolate, or rather will be destroyed, and the whole inferior Godhead will flee from here, but not into the holies of the holies, for it will not be able to mix with the unmixed light and the flawless fullness, but will be under the wings of the cross and under its arms. This ark will be their salvation when the flood of the water surges over them. If some belong to the order of the priesthood, they will be able to go within the veil with the high priest. For this reason the veil was not rent at the top only, since it would have been open only to those above, nor was it rent at the bottom only, since it would have been revealed only to those below, but it was rent from the top and bottom. Those above opened us to the things below, in order that we may go into the secret of the truth. This truly is what is held in high regard, and what is strong. But we shall go there by means of lowly types and forms of weakness. They are lowly indeed when compared with the perfect glory. There is glory which surpasses glory. There is power which surpasses power. Therefore the perfect things have opened to us, together with the hidden things of truth. The holies of holies were revealed, and the bridal chamber invited us in.